I just got a dog. I don't know if any dog owners here? Yeah. It was a drunk purchase. You know, like some people get tattoos when they're drunk. I wake up with a chihuahua licking my face. But I like to take the dog. I like to take the dog out. You know, I take her out to the park, and you know, I like to look at how people look just like they look just like their dogs. You know, there's like this gay guy with a shaved head, muscles, and he has this little bulldog with like a chain collar, and I'm like, that is adorable. You know, like why can't that be me? You know. But then I see this black woman walking this little white poodle. Which I thought was cute, so I went over to her. I'm like, oh, what's your dog's name? And she's like, Cotton. And she was like, what's your dog's name? Auschwitz. You know, maybe I can go to her house for coffee. I can meet her cat named Shackles. But I like, you know, I'm the douchebag who likes to take my pet where you're not supposed to. Like, even if there's a sign that says, like, no dogs, I still take her with me. And I take her into McDonald's, and I go in there, and right away, the woman at the front is like, no dogs in here. Taisha, get the manager. There's a dog up in here. Meanwhile, you know, the problem with this is that there's a man on the floor with his dick out, you know? Like, really, is it really a big problem, you know? So the manager finally comes out, and she's like, ma'am, is this a service dog? Answer my question, is this a service dog? I'm like, yeah, she's gonna lick the crumbs off my tits when you give me my fucking burger. Just came back from Boston. I took the Funghua bus to Boston. I don't know if anyone's ever been on that before. It's basically from Chinatown to Chinatown, and you think you're going to kill yourself the whole way. And I was expecting like this little cute Asian guy to be the bus driver, and he'd pull over at the rest stop, wake me up, and feed me pork fried rice. Certainly didn't happen. Didn't happen like that. I sit down on the bus, this huge, like the biggest black guy you can ever think of gets on the bus, and he's like, I got one rule for you all. If anyone is on your cell phone, I'm gonna pull this bus over, pull you outside, and we're gonna have a conversation, and it's not gonna be verbal. I was like, I don't really know sign language. It's gonna be tough. But while I was there, I was visiting my mother, and she just got her first job. She's a spinning instructor. I don't know if anyone's taken a spinning class, but it's kind of a jump from having no job to spinning teacher. Like, I was like, wow, that's a big accomplishment, Mom. But she's like, don't call me a spinning teacher. I'm a cyclist. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't think you can call yourself that if you've never been on a bicycle that requires balance and knowing where you're going. You know? But I took her class, and if you like Gloria Estefan, her class is for you. You will love it. You will love it. But the problem is, like, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. But I was in pain for like 3 days. Like, I didn't know what was hurting me. I was like, is it the vajayjay? Is it the ass? What the fuck hurts? What the fuck? And I decided, I'm like, no, it's my ass. It's my ass that hurts. No. I was very confused. Like, I felt like the day I got back from spring break in Mexico. Like, just a lot of questions that no one could really answer. I lost 100 pounds this year. Thanks to Skechers Shape-Ups. They do wonders. I'm kidding. I got a lap band, and basically what it is, if you've never heard of it, is they put a band around your stomach so you have a lap. That's how it works. Essentially, if you eat too much, you throw up. It's like socially acceptable bulimia. Yeah. I'm like in the bathroom throwing up. My friends are knocking there, like, are you all right, Amy? I'm like, I'm fine. I have a prescription for this. I'm good. I'm totally fine. But I didn't know how to choose a surgeon, so I was like, all right, I'll go to a surgeon who did surgery on a celebrity that's still alive. So I went with Al Roker. I'm happy with my choice. And I had the consultation, and the doctor shakes my hand at the end, and she's like, "Don't worry, in a few months you're going to look just like Al." What, a middle-aged bald black man? I'll get back on the treadmill. Really. But it was weird because I had to tell my family about it. And my grandmother's 85. I didn't really want to freak her out, but I sat her down. I'm like, "Grandma, I'm going to do something for myself. It's totally elective. It's going to make me feel great." And she's like, "Amy, are you having a sex change?" And I was like, "Grandma, I don't really want to get rid of it. I just want to be able to see it." And I had to have the same conversation with my mother, and I told her the exact same thing, and she's like, "Oh, I get it, Amy, I get it. So when you're thin, are you going to go back to dating men?" Right, because the less carbs I eat, the more dick I crave.